Easy sex, love, magic. People like the idea of manifesting. People love the idea of attracting. This is because of a couple basic ideas. One is we all want stuff. We will always want stuff. And the stuff we want is pretty simple, at least within the same simple categories. Sex, money, love, general things like houses and cars. But getting that stuff is difficult. You may even say this is the human condition of wanting stuff and spending our entire lives trying to get that stuff. So when we think of ideas like manifesting or attracting, it kind of circumvents the part where we need to get out there and get this stuff. We would all very much love to believe that it's possible to find some secret method of thinking or believing where we don't really have to do anything. And simply by thinking or believing that stuff will just kind of appear, it will manifest itself, or we will attract it to ourselves. This feels very, very familiar. Why? Because this is how everybody got stuff when we were younger. We had a vague idea of what we wanted. Food, affection, the elimination of pain or discomfort. And we screamed literally until the magic of the universe provided for us. But that wasn't magic. That wasn't the universe. That was mom or dad or whoever other adult was responsible for you. And this was almost always a two-way street. Somebody who was a blood relative. You screamed because that's what your DNA drove you to do. They heard you screaming and they fixed the problem or provided the solution because that is what their DNA drove them to do. This model breaks down outside of a bunch of blood relatives. It breaks down in the world of non-related adults. Adults who all have their own desires. Adults who would all love to find a shortcut to get stuff from others. Nobody gives anybody else something for free. Even if it's pure love or sex, it will only happen if both people are benefiting somehow. And benefiting just like conscious economic trade. Both people must believe they are getting more out of the deal than they are putting in. This is why falling in love feels so magical. You are just being yourself. You aren't really doing anything special. But the feelings you are getting from the other person are absolutely fantastic. And they feel the same way. Now the money question. How can you make that happen much more quickly? By altering your behaviors to be much more conducive to getting some of that wonderful sex, love, magic stuff. To learn how, visit mindpersuasion.com/3x3.